Live deep in the heart of West Texas, it's the James Hendricks Show, SIB. Hey guys, it's good to be here with you today, and we are going to call this episode Biden, King of Blunders. Okay, John Bolton talks about why we need Trump. Okay, I don't know how much you know behind the history of John Bolton. I think he was a UN advisor for the George W. Bush administration. I think he also did some international affairs for the Trump administration. There might have been times he was critical of him, I don't know. But now he's saying we need Trump, which I have to agree. You look at the Biden administration, okay? You look at Joe Biden and all the trouble that he's caused, and what do we have? What can I say? First of all, we have hyperinflation. Second of all, we have crisis at the border. Third of all, we have a reactive liberal press. And that's why tomorrow's episode, we're going to go and do another White House Willie. I hope you guys are ready for this. It's where we take another break from the news. Shoot, if I could, we'd take a break from the news as much as possible because some of it's depressing. But the article I found with Bolton saying this, it is true. We need Trump. I know there's some conservatives, Trump's too flamboyant, and almost some of the stuff that I hear complaints about. But really and truthfully, guys, where are you getting this stuff from? Some of that stuff that was leaked about him, about some awful comments he made, smacks of someone as corrupt as, closer look, plain truth, Hillary Clinton. Why do you think the media will release some kind of sexual remark thing about Trump as an October surprise? Because from January 2016, once everybody knew that Hillary was running for president, the cry, plain truth, this is the press, okay? This is the big liberal reactive press was crying, we want Hillary. And when she lost the election, they went reactive like a couple of grown 2-year-olds. Throw stupid temper tantrums. I mean, come on. Idiocy is enough to drive you crazy. See, our reactive culture has become a huge problem. And I think it's both sides of the aisle, but I think it all started, believe it or not, with some of the liberal smut. You notice right after the election, on up to through impeachment and COVID, almost to COVID. Russia, stormy, the same old crap. And why? Because their precious Hillary didn't get it. And now that Biden is doing this, and he's had his blunders, hello, plain truth. How many times does the American people have to put up with this before we stand up and say no more and work on making things better? Yes, there's another thing I omitted. The crisis in Ukraine. And I have to be honest with you. Dag blast some of these people on both sides of the aisle that are trying to make this a divisive issue. Dag blast them. So there are some conservatives who are saying, why should we care? Why should we care? Hello? I mean, look, I'm not saying we send ground troops there. But what about supplies? What about supplies? But our reactive media on both sides of the aisle, they just want to keep throwing their hissy temper tantrum. We want our way or we're going to keep throwing a fit. We want our way or we're going to keep throwing a fit. That's why Bolton says we need Trump to basically, plain truth, shut him up. You may say, Jimmy, why are you acting this crazy? Why are you acting this crazy? Because I've had it. And a lot of Americans have had it. Too many politicians now, I mean, don't get me wrong. Newt Gingrich was not perfect. But the one thing he said when he was leading the conservative revolution, a statement he made this day in history 28 years ago, he was looking for what was more best for the country than the party. Why don't we go behind the scenes about that? See how old Bill Clinton felt about that. And now, live behind the scenes, President Clinton. Well, I gotta say, this is crazy. Newt Gingrich, I tell you what, him making that statement this morning saying he was going to look out for what was in the best interest of the public and of the country instead of the party. Well, aren't they the party of Bush? Aren't they the party of Reagan? 8 years of failed politics and greed. I know very well, Mr. President. I know very well about it. And we just use subterfuge. No, that's what I say. Talk more about health care than we do about Whitewater. Talk more about our accomplishments with NAFTA than what happened in Somalia. Then maybe we can hold these conservatives at bay. Well, we can all hope so, Mr. President. So, where's Vice President Al Gore? He's busy. He had to take care of some things off the Hill. Al, what's going on? Why are you... Bill, I can't talk right now. I'm trying to get a vote to slam down some of Gingrich's proposals. Well, I'll see you later, Al. Take care, guys. See you at the behind the scenes. Oh. I told you guys we was going to have fun. That's what's missing in talk radio, in talk podcasts, on the political scene. You gotta have fun. You gotta have it where people say, there's hope. Okay? Because this reactive hocus pocus gloom and doom nonsense ain't gonna attract the American people right now. Yes, I realize we're in crisis. But why do you think sometimes I divert from some of the daily crap repeated stuff to report to you the stuff that I see that really matters? Okay, I'm not a journalist. I am your public affairs consultant. And that means I get curious. I get curious on news stories other than what they're interested in. The rest of the news media is. Now, I hope you enjoy listening to the James Hendricks Show. If you like what you hear, please subscribe and become a part of receiving most daily updates. This is Jimi Hendrix saying until next time, take care and become proactively informed. God bless.